Well, a short time ago, I spoke to the Conservative MP David Davis, who's calling for a review into how the Crown Prosecution Service brings sexual offence cases to court. I asked the former Shadow Home Secretary what his concerns regarding both the CPS and the police handling of the case were.
It's not just this case, it also goes back to the Bill Roach case. My concern is that after the gross injustices and failures on the Savile case, the police and Crown Prosecution Service may be bending too much the other way, trying to correct one injustice with another injustice. In particular, I am concerned that they may be stacking up a whole series of what look like minor offences in order to try and beef up a weak case. We've heard assertions in the last few hours, whether they're true or not, I don't know. We've heard assertions that the police encourage some complainants to make the complaints against their original wishes. If that's true, I think that the Attorney General needs to look very, very hard at how this was done, what the guidelines are, whether that's actually delivering justice or whether it's actually putting people through the torture of a really, really controversial case without real chance of conviction.
So you want the Attorney General potentially to review those guidelines, is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You talk about minor cases there, but these were serious allegations,
well,
and the police...
I corrected minor to smaller. I mean, there's a difference between a rape and a sexual harassment, a sexual assault. They're all important. Let's not get that wrong. If there is any chance they're true. What we've been hearing, and as I say, he needs to investigate the truth of the assertions that have been made, is that some of the complainants didn't want to complain. They didn't view it as something appropriate to make a criminal complaint out of, but were encouraged by the police. Now, if that's true, there needs to be clear guidelines as to when that is appropriate and when it's not, and that's what he needs to look at.
The police say that the evidence was very carefully scrutinised before the charges were brought. They think they did their homework. Well,
that's what we've got to test. There's been a bit of an atmosphere around, I think, after Savile, the police fell down badly on Savile. There's no doubt that's true. Now, that means they should tighten their act up, get their act up together and do it properly, do the job they're employed to do properly. But that does not mean leaning the other way so that we may end up one day, sadly, having somebody who's innocent convicted wrongly. Well, that's what the Attorney General has to do.
Nigel Evans has said that after nearly a year of hell, nothing will ever be the same again for him. How on earth can he now rebuild his political career, especially when his old job has been given to someone else?
He's innocent, and I think the public at large and his colleagues in the House will have a great deal of sympathy for what he's been through, and I think he will be able to rebuild his career. He will be able to get back into the swim at Westminster and do a good job of representing his constituents, and hopefully maybe return to the career path he was on before.
Given the claims that were heard in court about his drinking and the fact that he admitted he was involved with a man 33 years his junior, can you say with confidence that he's emerged without a stain on his character?
What I can say with confidence is he's emerged as an innocent man of the allegations made against him. I'm not at all sure what the laws are on the relative ages of partners in these things, but I don't think what he's done there is a criminal offence at all. So I don't think we want to be too prurient about this. He's come out of this case innocent. That's the key thing to remember.
It might be frowned upon, though, for a powerful politician to get involved with someone so much younger than him who had done work experience in Westminster.
Well, look, the issue there would be not about the age, it would be about whether or not he used his power position. I think the outcome of this court is that he didn't.
And we'll hear from the Director of Public Prosecution.